Baked chicken and potatoes is a hearty and complete dinner all made in one pan. My version includes a little lemon, some butter, which makes it so satisfying and flavorful. Okay, so first things first, here I have 6 chicken thighs. I have the bone in and I went ahead and removed the skin. If you want to keep the skin on, go ahead and do so. So I'm gonna give everything a basic seasoning of some salt and pepper. I have really been doing a lot of cooking lately. I have a lot of friends and family. Some are having celebrations and some are going through some tough times. And I've decided to use the gifts that God has given me to help in any way, shape, or form. So I've hosted and cooked for a few family members' birthdays. I've made desserts for a first birthday and an 80th birthday, which was nice. And I also have made meals for a friend that has lost a loved one. I've also hosted my hubby's family. They were here for the weekend, so I've hosted dinner for them. So I have been doing a lot of cooking lately. Anyways, the reason why I tell you guys is if you guys have any gifts that God has given you or resources, to go ahead and use that to serve others. Because honestly, even though I was really busy, it feels good. I am so grateful for the opportunity to be able to do that for others. So just hoping to inspire you guys today. And it's just things I love to do. I love cooking. I love hosting small gatherings. And yeah, it's something that I enjoy anyways. So I have 3 potatoes here. If you have large potatoes, you might want to use 2, but I usually buy my potatoes by the sack and they're usually smaller when they come that way. And for this particular recipe, I don't like to peel them. So I went ahead and scrubbed them down, but if you want to peel them, go ahead. And I'm just gonna go ahead and slice them into bite-sized pieces. So I have made a recipe video on this before, but I decided that it deserved to be redone again because who doesn't like a good meat and potato dinner? I mean, I know I do. It's just such a great dinner to put together during the weekdays. It's satisfying, cooks up in one pan, and everyone loves it. All right, so our potatoes are cut up into nice bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of the ingredients that we're going to be needing for the recipe. So we're also going to be needing 1 sliced onion. I have 5 minced garlic cloves. I like garlic. I have 1 cup of chicken broth. To season, we're using smoked paprika. You could use regular, but we love the flavor of the smoked paprika in this recipe. I'm gonna use a little bit of dried oregano. I have the juice of 1 lemon, which yields about 3 tablespoons of juice. And then I have the zest of 1 lemon. And we're gonna finish it off with about 4 tablespoons of butter. And that combined with the lemon juice is going to give this dish tons of flavor. So before we bake this dish, I am gonna sear it on a pan and I'm gonna get it nice and browned and then I'll transfer it in the oven to bake. Okay, we are ready to get cooking. Let's head over to the stove. All right, so I have my pan heated over medium-high heat. I've also got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm gonna add a little bit oil and let's sear the chicken. I like to sear it smooth side down. We're gonna let this sear until it has developed a nice browned crust. This will take about 4 minutes. All right, so that's been about 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and flip these guys over. I'm going to remove and set them aside. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And at this point, everyone is invited to the party. We have our potatoes, our onions, and the minced garlic. I'm going to add a good amount of salt. Over medium heat, I'm going to get everything nice and softened and browned. This will take about 5 minutes. I'm going to add a tad of water just to loosen up those brown bits stuck to the bottom of the pan. Also, cooking your potatoes and onions before putting them into the oven reduces your baking time as well. Okay, for the seasonings, I'm gonna do about 1.5 teaspoons of smoked paprika and then half a teaspoon of some dried oregano, some pepper. Give everything a nice stir. Then I'm gonna go in with the chicken broth. lemon zest, and lemon juice. Then give everything a taste and re-season with salt and pepper if necessary. Now you want to go ahead and nestle the chicken into the pan. What I really love about this dish is that we use such basic ingredients, probably everything you already have in your pantry, and everything is pretty much affordable. I mean, chicken thighs, especially with the bone in and skin attached, is super inexpensive, and it's going to turn into a lovely meal. I'm going to not waste these pan juices. I'll give it lots of flavor, and then we'll pop this in the oven to bake. Oops, sorry you guys, I totally forgot one of the ingredients that's going to make this so delicious, which is the butter, because butter makes everything better. Okay, let's go ahead and get this in the oven. All right, so in the oven you go. We'll check you in 25 minutes. I just pulled this out of the oven, and look at how incredible it looks. And just take a look at the chicken. It is just falling apart. It's tender, and that sauce is so delicious. All right, you guys, it's that time. It is time for the taste test. And if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna go and dig right into the pan here. The chicken literally is just falling apart. And this lemon butter sauce is looking amazing. So I'm gonna grab some of that. I'm gonna grab a potato here. The potatoes are nice and tender as well. Let's go in for a bite. Cheers. Who knew that simple yet inexpensive ingredients can turn into something so amazing? It's so delicious. It's so tender. The chicken and potatoes are so tender. And that lemon butter sauce, it's perfection. It's so delicious. I promise you guys, you're gonna love it. Make this for your family, and they'll be happy that you did. And you could feel good about yourself that you are giving them something really nutritious and doesn't break the bank. Anyways, thank you for spending time with me in my kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. That will definitely help me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.